So we're gonna take a strip of our lash tape about this big. You don't need scissors. You can actually just rip it off with your hand. Super easy. If you have sensitive skin, you could tape it to the back of your hand and peel it off. This tape is meant for your skin, so it is safe to use. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your lash tape. You're going to tape it down to the base of your lid where your lashes grow out. You're going to lift it up and you're gonna tape it to your eyebrow like this. Reptile blink. Okay, so the reason we tape up our eye is so we can see our waterline. We need to make sure that nothing gets in that waterline. No lashes, no glue, no nothing. Otherwise, that's what's gonna hurt, itch, or irritate you later. If we didn't tape up our eye, we would not be able to see where we were placing those lashes, okay? People always ask me, well, how do you blink when you're doing your lashes? We reptile blink. We reptile blink. That's what your eye does when you blink. You just don't know it because your eye's not open. It rolls to the back of your head and it grabs the moisture, so you'll be fine. And remember, when you're doing this, it's only gonna be taped up for about 30 seconds. This is your bond and seal, guys. It is a dual-ended product. It comes with the bond, which is your glue, and it comes with the seal, which is something we put on when we're all done. We're going to take the bond side of our bond and seal. This is a white glue that dries clear, and we are going to apply this bond all over our lashes just like we are putting mascara on. This is my technique, guys. If you want your lashes to not only stay on for an entire week, but you also don't want them to twist and turn, you need to put the bond all the way up to the tip of your lashes. This is going to ensure that the lash adheres to your entire lash and therefore it can't twist or turn or move. As long as you soak your lashes off carefully at the end of the week, this will not cause any damage. The only time it's going to cause damage is if you rip them off or if you leave them on longer than a week. We're going to reptile blink. Now that we put that glue all over our lash like mascara, you're going to let it dry for about 45 seconds to get tacky. Reptile blink. You're going to dip your applicator in water every single time you pick up a lash. We do this because as you're picking up lashes and putting them on your eye, a little bit of bond is going to get on your applicator, and then your lashes are going to try to stick to your applicator, and we don't want that. So if you dip your applicator in water every single time, it's going to prevent that from happening. We're going to start with a size 12 in the outer corner. And I want you to pick it up from the bottom like this, not from the top. Once you pick it up by the base, you can transfer it into your other hand, and now you can grab it by the tip, and we will apply it by the tip. Reptile blink. We're gonna angle our head this way. We're gonna get that lash as close as we can to the base of our lashes without actually getting it inside that waterline. Once you have all of your lashes on, you are going to dip your applicator in water and you are going to pinch all of your lashes. Pinch, 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 and then dip it in water again and pinch, 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 pinch. Don't neglect the middle. Once we pinch our lashes, we're going to go back into our bond and seal duo, and we're going to take the seal side now. And we're just going to tap the teeniest, tiniest amount on the base of the lashes. And we're going to dip our applicator in water again, and we are going to pinch again. Very, very last step is to take a Q-tip. Dip your Q-tip in water so you can get rid of all the fuzzies on the Q-tip. Give it a little twist, get rid of the fuzzies. And swipe or tap that waterline with your Q-tip. This is just going to remove any leftover bond or seal that you can't see that could be on your waterline. You don't want it to dry down on your waterline, and then it's gonna like itch you later and you're gonna think you have a lash in your eye and you don't. Lash reveal, lash reveal. Lash reveal, lash reveal.